Hello and welcome, or welcome back. This is DrasticDot with episode 3 of the Honey Hills saga. Today we're going to build a stable and storage. Now, realistically, I'm not the world's most organized or fastest or strongest builder. So this building will probably have many evolutions before it's officially done, but I figured we needed a space to house all of our immense storage that we're going to need in order to complete the village and the tavern and things like that, and I wanted a place to keep all of our amazing horses off to the side. I figured with these big light-bearing windows that we would have the opportunity to watch the sunset from in here and never run out of space for all of our many needed supplies. This entire building, however, is right over an open cavern where there are many spooky crawlies underneath. That's what the big open rift off to the side over there is. And the entire time I was building this and working over here, I heard multiple zombie noises and all kinds of scary things, so maybe eventually we will go and explore that, and this storage room will come in handy for those kinds of adventures. I do think eventually I want to come through and break some of these chests up with some pillars, but we're not quite there yet. We'll have to see how I'm feeling as time goes on. Now with the inside being all completed, it's time for me to attend to some mist details on the outside. I want to add some texture and some things to the outside of the front and the back, and then I want to add some deeper colors to the corners of the building over here. Usually I'm really fond of using woods like acacia and the nether woods and mangrove and things like that that bring a lot of bright color to the build. But I think the dark browns and like just brown tones in general really fit the Honey Hills theme and are going to be perfect to keep everything looking um, in sync, I guess. I think eventually I would love to put a window up here. I'm surprised that I didn't put it up here as I was building, but we'll have to see what we can come up with once we get everything put into place. There we go. Now it's going to look a lot like the front of our Honey Hills cottage. Plan to come back through here and strip these logs and hopefully make the transition from the light to the dark wood a little smoother, but I think they add some much needed texture and definition to the build. I noticed while we were in putting our chests all against the wall that I didn't quite get these windows finished up. They kind of just look like they were slapped against the wall. So I'm going to take the time to finish those up while we're here. To bring some unity between the storage space and our original Honey Hills cottage, I'm going to place some chests right here at the bottom of the corners of the buildings, and that will hopefully bring the tie-in from one building to the next and make everything look like it's been unified. I struggled way too many times with this chest, and eventually it did frustrate me, but we did get it put in the right way. Now to make the back match the front, we're going to tie in some of that spruce texturing right here in the peak of the house. Perfect. I love the way that this has come out so far. We're going to start on the stables, and I didn't have any crazy big plans for these. They're going to be super simple, but they're going to get the job done. So I'm going to add some of these fences to create some light between the stable itself and the roof that is going to cover it. And these are just spruce. We'll go back through and finish up some of these walls where we missed them, just like we did with the windows. Three-block wide gates for our little horsey friends to get through because they need a double gate in order to move through them freely. Top this whole thing off with a dark oak roof so that it ties itself back into the main structure, and I just went with slabs because I feel like they're a little bit more distinct than like a full block up here. have done a couple of builds like this previously, and I absolutely love the multifunctionality of the fact that the stables and the storage room are so close together. And my intent with this room was to do the animals off to the backside, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what we're going to do or not. I might do an entirely separate building for them, like across the way. Maybe we'll double dirt over the ravine and just forget that it's there. However, the scary noises do not go away at night or when there's rain. I always have a tendency to book it when it starts to rain, because I've had a world burn itself down during a thunderstorm and mobs come out and things like that. I did abandon ship here for a little while and go into the storage room to wait out the rainstorm, but we are back and we are finishing up with these stables. Now, just to safeguard ourselves, we're going to put a torch in each stable, make sure it's nice and light for its new inhabitants. Perfect. Now all we need are some inhabitants. Look at this guy. He's been running around in the background for a couple of days now, and I spotted him and I thought he was just the cutest little horsey I've ever seen. We'll have to get some suggestions down in the comments for names for all of our new friends. There is another little black and white guy over here. I thought there was more, but it turns out there's only 2 wandering around. We'll have to see if we can't find some more and get them to be part of the Honey Hills family. But yes, definitely leave some name suggestions down in the comments, and we will work on getting some name tags so that we can make these guys officially ours. Thank you guys so much for coming along for episode 3 of the Honey Hills Saga. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends, and I will see you guys all next time.